What up again? What up again? You see, I got it up in the place, facing the place to be. You know what I'm saying? The place to be. Got my cowboy boots right there. We the original cowboy. We the original everything. If people want to take after we use it, if we go ahead and move along, in development, evolution, process, and progressing, people take it, want to be us, and want to try to fool you into thinking that they us. Okay, so basically, we're talking about the free man's Bible, the free man's book. Have nothing to do with the King James. It has nothing to do with religion. It has everything to do with who we are and our greatness. And I welcome you to go ahead and get one. You can Google it. You can get it on the web. PDF. A lot of our teachings is there. Like I said, it's been there. The toolbox is full of everything we need from all the greatness that was said to those things that wasn't said, for those that was whispered, for those that was said in secret but is now out because they was not going to keep it a secret. They wanted to make money off it, but not knowing that this was already in the plan for them to have to do work and get this knowledge out. So you probably can get this. You can get it. Trust me, you can get it. If you want it, you can get it, but you can listen to it and you can learn from it. Learning. As I speak right now, I'm looking and I'm going back to the people that I did let around me because I knew that I was special. I knew that I was special. I knew I didn't have the junk, the materialistic junk. I knew better than that. I knew that it was something wrong, but it was a lot right. But it was some things that was wrong, and those little things that was wrong, that was just enough to keep it moving, and not just to say, well, you know what? There's a lot of things that's right, and I know that I'm special. But the people that was around me that I let come around me, or I went around them. This is the first thing that I taught everyone, if you can remember. So if you have some affiliation with the things that I say, or know people, or your family members, ask them. Strike up the conversation. Spark up this conversation. You are now the SP to the ARK, special ark of the living tabernacle, the walking, talking representation of the Most High in the flesh, the breath of life. That's who you are. Recognize that. Okay, so now getting back to what I was saying before, showed you the book, show you can get it, Google it, it's there. Boom. That's one thing. They didn't know the technology was ours. Why are we gonna fight? You say it's yours? Okay. Build it up. And as you build it up, we're gonna use it the way we see is fit. At the same time, we're gonna leave that for those incoming new birth, and eventually we will correct it automatically. Wow. We're over here, you don't even know, because we're here, there, everywhere. Don't make no difference. So as we keep it moving, I was thinking about the people that I let around me. And once I seen that they had something that was beneficial for what I needed to do to help others, because that was the whole thing. It was to each one teach one. That's the way I was brought up. Then it gets to the point is when you do that and you continue to do that, then people have what you came to give them. They got food, they got water, they got security, as far as out of the elements. It's so, we have so much that people from other areas want to come over here. not only because of the conditions, but for the energy that we are. We are the Most High. Collectively, I am the Most High, and I am in the all. You know, that was the most profound way of putting it. And I said, you know what? This sounds good. I mean, I know I can add more to it because I am also a Most High. And once we start to see people and realize some people already got the jump, they say a master. A master means the energy. Like I said, I don't use the word energy. We're not going to use that energy, but for now, so you see what I'm talking about. They say a master. A master. That means they recognize the energies within both of them. Okay. They see the soul. So, what I'm stating now, I'm around people and I see something. Okay, roller skating, that was the way of self-containment for the angels. For the many people that was coming into the atmosphere through the vortex, was getting hit and have double spirits, was being pronounced crazy, which was their legal way of kidnapping and genetics and what they call it, genocide, killings. Okay, so when I say they, we're talking about the visitors now. The visitors say we over here, we know how they're working. These people are slouched. They don't want to fight back. They don't want to do. They sold us some land for some trinket. You cannot sell your land. So whoever did it, whoever said it, whoever agreed on it, no, it's not stamped and approved by the Elohim, by the angelic realm, by those who are sovereign. We don't agree with that. This is still our land. That's why we call sovereign. And not only Americas, which is my name. So this is how you got to go in. You got to go in. You got to go all the way in. You can't have stuff. The first thing about the parents. I love when I say parents because it just resonates in so many ways. You can say parents. Your guardians that don't want to be the gods or goddess, but they want to be the guardians. You know, they don't want to take responsibility. Not all, but most. Anyway, your parents. We only gave them because we knew the situation. So we're going to give them three things. If you do these three things, when I get there, and I get from the end of the line to the next end of the line, which is going to be the beginning, I'm gonna give you the green card. I'm gonna let you come if you provide food, clothing, and shelter from the elements, a roof over your head, paying the rent. We know that you didn't. We know the difference between landlord and renters, paying rent, renters, rent, name. We know this was already. You can see we created words and people grab them and choose them to use what they want to say. I explained to you about sounds, putting sounds together. You got words. Words represent worlds. Language is the land or the gauge that they use on the land or the borders that they think is theirs because they there. But the earth is supplying them their needs. So whose land is it? The reason why people have territorial fights because they're at a place. They're trying to run nature. People in what they call the state of Israel, that was their 100. And that's where they wanted to be at. Those in the Gaza Strip in Palestine, that was their calling. And that's where they want to be at. But these are not the original people. So they can't live the original way. So they have to have turmoil because all they know is the animalistic ways. This is why you that have the breath of life, that represent the Most High, it's your responsibility to respond and able ability to teach them, thou shalt not kill. The 10 Commandments, teach them that. Because these are the words that we sent for those who are called Nabi, or Rasul, or prophets. They done watered it down to prophets and prophetess. And as they watered it down, we build it up. We say prophetess got more letters than prophet, so that means that that's more important because it got more letters to the acronyms to the title. Title means elite, so they heavier than the prophet. The prophetess is heavier than the prophet. Okay. So, like I said, anything that y'all coming up with, this dumb slavery mental thing, slave mentality, the free man knows the truth. The free woman knows the truth. And the free man and the free woman knows that there is no gender. That's good. You ain't simping Watts, not simping Watts, that's cool. So yeah, we got a visitor in the Goddess Church. May you find your way out of being a slave or an indigent servant or whatever phrase that they want to coin people, you know. So I'm just, they said something, I read it, I usually don't have that up, but this is the Goddess Church, so the goddesses will be here, and they will be, on there while I'm talking here, this and this and that. But yeah, so we're gonna 13 minutes. That's a wrap. Basically, we're gonna get into something different. I didn't even get to read the Holy Tablets. I'm gonna do that as soon as I jump on. I'm gonna get to the Holy Tablets, the Black Man's Bible.